Hello everyone. Before we begin this episode of Realms and Nerds, I just wanted to let you know that during this episode of the podcast, we often make reference to a map of the Temple of Tiamat given to us by Harrison for use during this combat scenario. And if you'd like to see that map for yourself as a visual reference while listening to the episode, you can find a link to the map in the episode description. Once again, I just also want to say thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to us, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you. Previously, on Realms and Nerds, The Return of Ornon.
When Tiamat calls, her servants must bow to her wishes. Thus, Dyretta, princess of Skypiercer Mountain, found herself impossibly deep underground, dive-bombing through the stained glass mural of her master's most sacred temple, ready to do battle with the invaders. With a screaming roar, Rhomash connects with one of the dragon's legs in this statue and topples the statue over. And as it hits the ground, a red energy flies out of it and slams into Rhomash's chest. As this red energy hits your chest, your hit points are suddenly increased to maximum, and you have an additional 74 hit points to dispense as you see fit to your companions. However, you cannot use them on yourself.
Lester, what exactly went down around here? I know there was an invasion.
So, the Ornon feller, I guess he's got this magical demon working for him. Had these horns and these glowing eyes, and so here's the way it happened, right? I was out doing some rounds around the forest, and just as I'm coming through part of the forest, coming up to the main trail, I hear some voices, and they just didn't sound quite right. So I climbed myself real quick up in a tree and held as still as I could. So these fellers, these Kenkus, they came out and they had a couple of the townsfolk, and they had them gagged and tied up and hauled him over to this dark wizard-looking feller with the horns. He kind of reaches back into his bag, and I caught a glimpse of his face. Like I say, it was terrible, and he looked old. He looked older than dirt. Then he reaches into his bag, and he draws out this dagger, and he goes over and he stabbed him right in the heart. And then he started doing all kinds of crazy, unnatural things, and afterwards, he wipes off his knife and he goes to put it away, and, well, I tell you, I swear his face looks smooth as a baby.
So it did reverse his age, then.
Seebo's going to take the monocle out of the bag and he's going to look at it through the light.
And as he does, he turns into a shadow.
Seebo is trying to figure out what's up with the temple. Okay.
There is a stone dais about 100 feet square, and built onto this dais, taking up most of the area, is a large archway made of some inscrutable stone. You have no idea what this material is. There is a purple light that pulses almost from the edges of the archway, and in the center, you see a scene of utter destruction. There is a ground area that is just littered with bodies and like burning corpses. Off in the distance you see a river of lava flowing. Overhead these strange black creatures circle, and this just seems to stretch on into out of eyesight and maybe even beyond.
That's hell. That is 100% hell.
We ended with the bottom of the order so we could start at the top.
Right.
Where was everybody?
Rhomash and I just finished breaking the statue.
Yeah, we're just by the statue.
Right, I knew that. Where was
we're
that?
there.
That bitch is hiding way the fuck up here. Up in the top right
It's
corner.
hiding where?
You are. I
you're
just healed you.
Oh, that's right,
where
because
you're at.
I've still got the...
Frightened.
Frightened, yes.
Yeah, because I can't... So
Did
I
that
can't,
go away when he went down?
That's a good question. I guess going down probably would eliminate that.
So I no longer have that status.
Well, I think that the healing is what would
He
take
went
it away.
unconscious.
Well, healing doesn't affect being frightened.
I think
but
he's unconscious.
I think if you're knocked unconscious, I think that eliminates, at the very least, would eliminate any psychological effects.
Okay.
Right.
I think if you had a physical effect going, that'd be a different thing. But Ryder, where's Ryder at?
I was at the bottom of the stairs and I was checking up, seeing where everybody is.
Cute. Seebo.
At the statue with Rhomash.
Oh, that's right. Seebo, and then where was Mikhail?
I believe I had just descended the stairs and I was looking at crossing the room to get towards the dragon with my swords.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were like one turn ahead of Ryder, so you were kind of like you had already taken off across that first part of the room. Okay, Joshamee, we are up to the top of the order. It is you.
I'm gonna... Actually, I'm not gonna assume anything. But, me, Michael, and Dracaris are still by that pillar on the other side, right? Where I went down and currently am.
You were knocked unconscious, and you do not currently have line of sight with them, so you cannot visually confirm that. However, you were not out for a long period of time, so take that as you will.
All right, I'm around the pillar towards the side where the healing pool thing is.
So you're going like between the two pillars into the middle, basically.
Yeah, basically I'm trying to wrap around the pillar to see, because last I saw them, they were between the bottom two pillars there in this section of 4 pillars.
Right. Okay. So you're just kind of looping. Are you just going to like peek around the pillar, basically?
Yeah, I'm kind of going around steadily, like that way I'm not blindsided by any drows or anything, but to see if
right,
they're there.
right. But I'm saying you can reach the edge of the pillar. That is your intention, correct?
Yeah.
I'm just...
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I wasn't putting actions in your mouth when you were not actually saying that. Okay. Yeah. So you are the edge and you peek around the corner, and you do in fact see the two of them still standing there fighting.
I'm gonna group up with them.
Okay.
Hey, look who it is!
Joshamee, welcome to the fight.
Yeah! Wait, do I... You know what? The answer is yes. I'm not even gonna ask it. Let's fight.
I see you finally decided to group up with us.
Yeah, after stuff happened. Don't worry about it.
Knowing you were knocking over a stack of books somewhere.
Sure, let's go with that.
Are you, there's probably a couple of drows close to you. Are you going to engage in combat on this turn, or are you just jumping in close to them and just
why not?
Ready up?
Why not go down again? Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to do 2 attacks and a sneak attack, because I've got my compadres there.
Okay.
So first attack will be with a short sword, second attack long sword. So the short sword is 21 versus AC.
Yep, that it.
And then 22 versus AC
Yep.
with the long sword. 14 piercing and slashing damage.
Okay. Do an acrobatics check for me.
Okie dokie. 8.
Okay. Michael kind of gives you sort of a half throw, half shove towards this guy, and you come flying into him, and you sort of just like tackle him to the ground and bury both your daggers into his chest, and he's dead. Swords. Well, I mean, for a dwarf, swords are daggers to everybody else.
Oh shit! So does that mean that
Unless he's super strong.
Does that mean I can
has,
count my daggers as swords?
Full size
No.
weapons?
Why not?
I imagine he actually uses
My weapons would have to be even smaller than his.
No, because I'm just fucking around. Shut up. Mikhail, you're up.
Okay, so I'm making my direction directly towards the dragon. I believe that there is less than 60 feet between us at this point. I don't think that'll get me there in this turn, but I would be making my way behind the pillars towards it, trying to avoid any visible alleyways where I could be doused in a spout of flame.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say that I don't remember exactly where you were at, but I think that given the distance between two turns, I think you could probably make it behind one of those pillars closest to the dragon.
Okay.
So are you aiming, I guess we'll say, are you aiming for the one by the healing pool or the one next to it? So
closer to the healing zone. Right there or there. Closer to the one by the healing pool.
Alright, cool. So that's going to be your turn, I guess, unless you're doing something else.
No.
Okay. Ryder, you're up.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Alright. So, the Glamour Bard has a thing where you can enthrall. If you perform for at least a minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in an audience and choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet, watch your performance, and equal to your charisma modifier. They have to succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. It's not like a normal charm where people are like, oh, hey, I'm under a spell. It's like, wow, you're really good at playing music. We're going to help you now. Is it possible that I can do this to like a couple of the drow and get them to attack their queen?
Sure. Well, their queen actually isn't here, but
the queen dragon?
You could get them to attack the dragon.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Probably. So you have to do it for a minute?
Yeah. So it's like 10 rounds of combat. Oh,
yeah.
Well, we're not gonna do that then. Yeah, no, thank you. Nope.
Is Matt still riding the dragon?
That's an excellent question that we never addressed.
That is an excellent question that you never addressed.
We've been fighting this dragon the whole time in Malleoculus, and we don't know if Malleoculus is on it or not.
He hasn't taken any turns, so we don't know if he's
right. It's like we never actually made the observation or not.
Yeah. Thanks. Well,
what a tremendous flaw.
Interesting.
Can I do a perception check on to see if Malleoculus is still on the back of the dragon?
If you would like to do, okay, I'll give it to you this way. Currently, where you are at, you cannot see the dragon directly because of where the pillars are. So, if you want to roll right from where you're standing at the base of the stairs, you'll only be rolling based on your memory of whether or not you remember seeing him on the dragon. Otherwise, if you want to move over a little bit, you could probably get an angle on Dyretta, and then you could look directly.
I would like to do that.
Okay. So, we'll say you're just kind of moving, like, straight across the back there, then, so you can, like, kind of look through those pillars.
Yeah.
Okay. So you move over, now you can roll perception to see what you see.
Come on, baby. Come on. You're going to jail. You're going to fucking jail.
Who called it?
I don't see shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll to at least attack her then. I'm gonna use...
He's like...
You can't even see her. How are you
behind the pillar
attack her?
and goes, wait a minute.
Why are we fighting
don't
against...
remember. Oh, well. Wait. I gotta clean my glasses first, and all I see is a red blur.
Alright. I'm gonna say that because...
Red blur.
I'm gonna say that because you rolled a critical fail on your perception check, you actually just see a blur of, like, this red dragon and a cloud of smoke, so you're actually gonna have disadvantage on your attack because you can't see very well.
Fuck this game, I'm going home. I'm sick of this shit.
I totally called that one.
Alright, well, let's try it again. Well,
that is not gonna do it.
Okay. I wasted my turn.
Okay, next up are the Drow elves, and they're gonna attack, and they're gonna kill 8 of Ezra's men. Seebo, you're up.
Hey, Rhomash.
What's up?
So, where are we going now?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go after the dragon. But we really need to end this fight.
Yeah, alright. Seebo's gonna roll a perception check on the dragon and anyone that might be on top of it or around it. Basically, the path up to the... I mean, we're here, dragon's there.
Yeah, you can
best
you can
path
see,
and everything like
you
that.
You can see Dyretta, for sure.
That is... 17.
17. Okay.
So nasty, dude.
That's ridiculous.
That's just gross.
That is
so nasty, dude. I see everything.
What have I done?
I see everything.
What have
No,
I
dude, you
done?
didn't do anything to this.
What
This was
have
all
I-
100% just in game.
He rolled a 5.
it got up to a 17.
That's just nasty.
Fucking
Okay, with a 17, you see that Malleoculus is not on top of Dyretta anymore. However, you do remember that he was there when she first dive-bombed through the stained glass ceiling. And at least for the first round or two of combat, you remember him being there.
These are the stairs that go down to the basement?
Correct.
Who's the most alone right now that he could be coming up behind us?
Ryder.
Omae
or
wa moi
his worst
shinduru.
enemy.
Nani?
Hey, Rhomash. Wasn't Malleoculus on that dragon?
Horn guy?
Yeah. 3 horns, fire eyes.
No, I do recall seeing him here, but I don't see him anymore.
Did you see those stairs right there?
Yeah.
I saw some pretty scary shit down there, man. I told you about the portal to the fucking, like hell, man, right?
I wasn't told you dealt in blood magic, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, but what if he's, going to contact Tiamat or some shit?
Well, we can't have that now, can we?
No, we cannot.
Isn't, like, Mikhail, like, enemies with this person or something?
Yes.
Should we let him?
We need... Look, I say we find Mikhail, and maybe Sage, and we'll go down there.
Okay. Alright. You look for Sage, I'll try to find Mikhail.
Alright.
So, is that all you're doing? Just perceiving, or are you going to do something?
So, and then for going into my next turn, I guess Seebo is going to be looking for Sage. You know what I mean? Because we have movement outside of the turn.
And I guess I will, yeah. And I'm just going to throw this out there just in case everybody wasn't following along.
I don't know. Is there anybody close to me that can, stab and shit, dude?
Not super close to you. No.
Okay.
I was just going to say, Mikhail is actually going to be sprinting, just to the left of where you guys currently are.
Oh, can I see him? Right now?
At this point, you can probably see him coming up, because he's coming to right here. Or to right there, rather. So you would see him, across the way.
So I guess I'm going to run to intercept him.
So you could yell to him.
Alright.
Do a,
Do a yell check.
Just tackle him. Let's call this performance. Do a performance check to see if you can, project your voice enough to the point where he can hear you over the battle.
19.
Yeah, he can hear you. Go ahead and try to send a message.
Hey, Mikhail!
That's me.
Hey, meet me at the healing station!
Wahoo! Here we go.
That's already where he was going, so kind of a wasted message.
Alright.
Glad you rolled to tell him to go where he was already going.
I'm not gonna yell master plan over the fucking...
You could yell... Whatever. I'm not a player here.
Apparently Mikhail's gonna roleplay Mario.
Let's go!
Here we go!
I'm sorry, I just thought the yelling was going to be something more along the lines of, your arch nemesis is escaping.
Oh, yeah, I can do one of those, too.
But, whatever you want to yell.
Wait, here we go. Okay. Hi, Mikhail!
That's me.
Mikhail! Malleoculus is getting away!
We have to go up there.
I see in both dimensions. Mikhail is just about to say.
The Mario skin for Malleopolis is so fucking dope.
It has a turtle shell loincloth.
And of course, unfortunately, Joshamee got the toad skin.
It's like a
Of course.
spikes.
I thought Joshamee would get the Waluigi
All right.
skin.
No, he ain't worth the Waluigi skin.
Ryder gets
All right.
Waluigi?
Sure.
No, Joan gets Waluigi because he's tall.
He's also Malleopolis is also
All right.
sitting next to the power block.
We got a lot of NPCs that still need to die here, so let's
get killing.
carry on, my wayward sons.
I just love killing.
All right. Ezra's men are up next. They are going to try to attack the drows here. They're going to kill 11 of them motherfuckers. Next up are the archers. The archers are going to try and attack Dyretta. They're not even close. Fuck them boys.
They should have killed
Dyretta is up. Let's see here. I need Seebo and Rhomash. I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
I got 18.
19.
Okay. Dyretta roars and lets loose with another column of flame in your direction, absolutely enraged after you've destroyed this statue. And both of you are going to take 66 points of fire damage.
I'm only going to take half of that because I have resistance to fire.
Can I see this attack coming at me?
Maybe?
You tell me. Do I need to roll? It actually doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I guess no, because you were yelling at Mikhail.
I go down no matter what.
She also kills some of Ezra's men as well. So you're down.
Seebo is now down.
Okay. Is Rhomash down?
Nope, hard no.
Rhomash is able to survive. I'm a survivor.
Damn,
He's pretty crazy.
I got 19.
I'm
gonna
make
19, still got 66
Shit,
points
I
of
can't heal
damage.
myself.
That's shitty.
Rhomash, you are up.
Damn it, I can't use my healing powers to heal myself.
You know what you
That's
can
shit.
use?
Is you? Wait,
Why can't you use your healing powers to heal
you
yourself?
said that you can
You
use
said
it.
that I can't use these points of healing on myself last time around. I can only use it on someone else.
Okay.
So anyway.
I thought you were talking about like spells, and I was like,
Well, I could,
it's
but
like you
God
have
only knows
healing
why I would
spells.
trust myself to cast a spell on myself. But anyway, that's not important. Does it take an action to use this healing stuff?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. I'm going to give Seebo... What's your max HP?
43.
Alright, I'm going to give Seebo 20 HP from the healing pool.
Oh my gosh, everything hurts. It's my skin, it burns, and
Hey, we gotta move.
And then Rhomash is going to run into the healing zone because his leg's been healed, so he has that movement speed now. Is it active right now?
No, Chad just used it.
Yeah, that one should be back up. Yeah, the one close to you.
Alright, and
Actually, they're both back
where
up.
are you
now.
at, Mikhail?
I just got sprung back up at full health, didn't I?
Are you talking about
Or was
physically or HP wise?
HP wise.
Oh, it was at 6 temporary hit points.
So he's above his max health.
Okay, alright. So I'm going to use all 20 of the healing stuff on myself.
Okay.
You didn't use all of that yourself.
No, I know, I'm just...
I think with your initial movement speed, you're not going to be able to make it quite there.
Yeah.
So just like you can probably run there, like in sort of like the out of combat thing.
Okay.
Just in the event that if you get intercepted between like before your next turn, I guess, then you would not have those. Just to keep that in mind.
Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. I'm not quite there yet,
Right.
unless I do the out of combat thing.
No, right. But remember we were saying that like you can run farther after your turn, like sort of as like an in between turns movement sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So at the end of your turn, you technically don't have them. You will get them at the beginning of your next turn
Right.
So if something were to happen between now and the beginning of your next turn, then you would not have those hit points.
Okay, then where does this put me, per se?
I mean, you're going to be probably about halfway there, give or take.
Alright, cool. So I'm on my way there. Before I move, actually, can I do a quick perception check to see if I can see either Sage or Malleoculus in the room? From the statue? This is before I
Okay, you're looking for both of them.
Yes, either.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's a 15.
Okay. With a 15, I'll give you this. You are fairly certain that Malleoculus is not in the room.
Okay.
You do not see Sage.
Alright.
However, that does not mean she's not here necessarily.
Gotcha.
You're not supposed to see Sage.
She's...
Yeah. Good point.
She has a lot of buffs that basically go towards her being invisible, so... You don't. I'll say it this way: you don't see her, but you also don't note her absence. If that makes sense at all.
I got it.
Malleoculus, you are fairly certain he is not in the room
at all.
all.
And then I'm going to do the movement towards
Okay, good. Joshamee, you're up.
Oh, geez, we're already back to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to make these combat rounds go quicker.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna fight some more drows, I guess, because what else is there to do?
I mean, there's a big dragon in the
That's
middle
a
of the
big
room.
no for Chaboy. Second verse, same as the first. Gonna do 2 attacks.
Alright.
First with the short sword, then the long sword, and with a sneak attack, since I got Dracarys and Michael coming up with me.
It's like deep fear back out.
Well, that second one won't probably hit, because it's only an 8.
That does not hit.
But the first attack is a 23 versus AC.
That'll do it, my dude.
Yeah. That one gets 6. That's 14 damage again.
Okay. I think what happens here is actually you slice one guy right across the belly, and then another guy turns to look at his fallen comrade, and then Dracarys actually comes up and lops both their heads off. So you actually take out 2 with that turn.
Solid. Teaming up with my best friend.
They're getting shit done.
Yeah, we're just fighting.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash, yeah. Keeping away from the dragon.
Hell yeah.
It's a regular Dynasty Warrior.
And I've been rolling to see how much they help you out on your turns.
Okay.
So that was a very good one.
Nice.
Dracarys actually rolled a nat 20 on that, so that's why you got 2 kills there.
Nice.
Really good at the whack-a-mole.
Mikhail, you're up.
Okay.
He is.
So, am I within crossable distance to the dragon now then?
You're behind the pillar, right?
What you gonna do? Walk up and bitch slap her in the face or something?
Fuck yeah.
From behind?
No.
Well, okay, that brings up an interesting question. If you want to get behind Dyretta, the answer is no. If you want to go shortest possible distance, you could probably get pretty close.
Okay. He's going for making it as closely as he can without drawing direct attention.
Okay. I mean, you're definitely coming up on the side of her. Go ahead and roll stealth check for me.
14.
Okay. I will say with a 14, Dyretta, you see her kind of briefly move her head in your direction, but then she turns away. I think she notices you're there, but does not necessarily perceive an immediate threat. Are you doing anything else, or are you just camping out in front of the dragon?
I mean, like, the whole time he wasn't, like, camping. He's like, creep-toeing, but...
Sure.
As much as he can during the time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, Ryder, you're up.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try to attack this. I'm gonna try to attack Dyretta.
You don't want some Pepto-Bismol for that.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. What the fuck are you talking about, son? That's a 14.
That's a no.
Why? Why do you hate me?
Use a different die. You got two.
It sucks.
Your guy's fighting a adult red dragon. He's not playing in the big leagues right now. He's ready for some minor league ball. All right, the Drow are up. They're going to kill 13 of Ezra's men. They're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
See, our concern is Mika.
There's just one guy named Billy that's left. He's like, don't worry, they're fine.
I'll give you some stats right now. There are 132 Drow left. Ezra's forces have 467 in the ground, and then 100 archers left.
Yeah, so we good. We good, fam.
The tide definitely turned. Currently. Seebo's up.
All right. Where has Seebo made it to now?
You just got up, bud.
Yeah, I got up and started moving that way.
You were trying to go to where Mikhail was, right?
Or I was going to the healing place.
Yeah, I think as you're going across, you can probably make it into to the healing area.
And is Rhomash still there?
Rhomash was headed his way there.
Yeah, so you'll be following behind Rhomash.
Okay. Thanks for the save back there, mate.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you see Mikhail come through here?
Yeah, I think he's trying to shimmy on behind the dragon. I don't know. He's pretty ballsy, but I don't know. Did he get your message? I wasn't really focusing on that.
I don't know. Seems like
It looks like he's kind of ignoring it.
The dragon seems to be his focus.
Well, if we can find Sage, maybe Doran or someone, we can get a group and go down after Malleopolis.
Perhaps. I believe at this point, the dragon should be our focus.
I suppose.
So I guess Seebo's going to work his way out kind of towards where Mikhail was headed. And I don't know if there's anybody on the ground still.
At least your stealth is top tier for Mikhail.
I mean, open area is open area.
True.
Can't you turn invisible? Or did you use all that up?
I don't know.
He knows he's not.
He knows he's just screwed.
Okay, so you're just moving that way?
Yeah.
Following Mikhail? Okay. Ezra's forces are up next. They are still continuing to try and fight the Drow off here. And they kill 4 from that. Next up are the archers. They're going to try and take some shots at Dyretta. Okay. They're going to hit for 25 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Go Archers.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Dyretta. She's actually going to attack Ezra's forces, but she's going to do ground attack here. Alright, we're going to round here. We'll say 4 of them die.
3 1/4 of them die. Jerry's like, I'm not dead yet. I'm not. Shut up, you'll be dead by Thursday.
Just put a flesh wound.
I was just about to say that, you bastard.
Rhomash, you're up.
Okay, I'm in the healing pool, I assume, by now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to use it. Full extent, all 20.
Oh, yeah.
I have the power. Even.
He's going to step to just at the very edge of these pillars and look out and see if he can see Doran anywhere. With a perception check.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 15.
Doran trips and falls right in front of you.
Wait a minute.
How
do you remember Doran?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think you actually know Doran.
Fuck me! Damn it!
Because since you lost your memory, I don't
even know Sage?
Didn't you meet her when everybody came through the portal?
You met her.
You met Sage because you all had a huddle up. Remember before,
they didn't come through in a group or anything. They were coming through just the troops.
They weren't there. You briefly met Sage before she split off, and then Joshamee went to go join her. There was a short period where you met her, so you remember her. But
damn it!
But you don't actually know. You actually don't know any of the other. You don't know Doran or Dracarys.
Very well.
Or Lilia.
Never mind then. Scratch that. Mikhail and Seebo are just out beyond these pillars, right? Kind of near the staircase.
No, they're closer to the head. They're kind of between the top right pillar of the healing pool and the pillar to the right of that, but farther up.
Okay. You guys sure are something, aren't you?
They're destined for greatness or death.
Destined for greatness.
I'm kind of leaning towards death, but not. I suppose it's not really. All right, Rhomash is gonna make his way out and go towards the left wall as quickly as he can to get further away from Dyretta, so he can make his way towards the staircase leading down. But first, he's gonna head to the wall.
Okay. I think you can make it probably to the wall and then kind of starting up towards like where that kind of open archway is off to the side.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going that way.
Correct.
Interesting. Joshamee, you're up.
Third verse, same as the first. Short sword is a whopping 8.
No.
Long sword is a whopping 19 versus AC.
Yeah. Do it up. Do it good.
That's 10 damage. Slashing and piercing.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, that's only piercing. No, sorry, slashing.
Okay. You and Michael do the old Achilles and eyeball, meaning that you cut them in the Achilles tendons and Michael cuts their head off at the eyeballs.
Neato.
Like something out of Mortal Kombat.
Mikael, you're up.
Am I finally close enough to where I can approach Dyretta from the unobservable rear?
Gonna get her in the butt. Gonna get her in the butt.
Yeah, you could probably get pretty close, for sure.
Okay. So I draw both of my short swords, and I approach Dyretta's posterior. Am I unseen? Should I do a stealth check?
Yeah, go ahead and do another stealth check, because I think at this point you're approaching an area where she would actually think of you as a threat if she sees you here.
That would be a 22.
You are actually... with that, you're actually able to get around unseen. She does not see you start to sneak that way.
And I quietly whisper, I would greatly appreciate a bit of empowerment. Anyway, Mikael glows with a little bit of divine favor and draws both of his swords to attack. First one being a 15. 23. 14.
Okay, so only one of those is going to hit.
13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll a dexterity save for me.
That's 17.
Okay. You stab Dyretta in the back, and she roars and whips her tail, and you are just able to drop to the ground as the tail whips over the top of you. You are going to start your next turn prone, however, because you had to drop to the ground to evade this tail. Ryder, you're up.
Wait, what's he doing in the meantime, then?
Just crouched in there.
I mean, that's basically the end of his turn there. He's just behind the dragon.
Right, we
drop down, roll over, stand back up.
I guess I said, are you moving anywhere, or are you just laying on the ground at that point? I think he used most of his movement speed to get over there, so he'd be...
But we have to...
Right, so he'd be running out of...
More or less rolling underneath her to make sure that I both don't get stepped on and can still maintain position to attack.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just resolve that at the beginning of your next turn. So, go ahead, Ryder, what's going on?
I'm going to try to attack her again with magic.
With science!
With Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
With my mind.
With my penis.
With Daddy Eldritch?
But you stacked all your invocations on your Eldritch.
Why?
That's a no.
Why?
Is that the third 5 you've rolled?
Yes.
Damn. They don't like you.
I'm just
Looking
gonna
back
go-
at me, I see that I've never really got it right.
Yeah. Maybe you should try moving closer.
The drow are up now. Ezra's men are really starting to overwhelm him. They only kill one of Ezra's men in that volley. Seebo is up.
Can Seebo make it from where he was going? How quickly could he get to, like, the wall right here?
You were following Mikhail initially, correct?
Right.
Okay. I would say you could probably make it to the wall by, like, the beginning of your next turn. You could probably get over there.
Alright, Seebo's going to stay close to Mikhail in case he gets in a real sticky situation. More stickier than he's currently in. But Seebo's not going to try and, like, rush up towards the dragon or anything.
Okay, so you're just kind of cutting off to the left then.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there's people, I'll fight somebody. I don't know who's over there or what's around him, but...
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's actually not... The drow kind of, sort of created a dead zone. They sort of recognized that an angry dragon does not necessarily super accurately recognize friend from foe.
Right.
So there is not really anybody between you and the wall. You can kind of just scoot that way.
Okay.
So you're not doing anything else. You're just moving that way, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ezra's men are continuing to fight the drow. Take out 13 of them. Next up are the archers, who are gonna, they're actually gonna turn their attentions to the drow as well. And they kill 2 of them.
Hello, our little future foundling-laws. I'm Emily, also known as Snow, and I'm the GM for the Gate Chronicles.
And I'm Quentin, the GM for the Odd campaign. Collectively, we are the co-founders of Missing Role Player Found, or MERP for short.
We are an RPG actual play podcast.
Do you like character voices?
Do you like drama?
Are you titillated by action and adventure?
Mystery and intrigue.
Are you here for the puns and quips and funny tricks?
Are you my mom?
If so, head on over to our website, missingroleplayerfound.com. That's missing, R-O-L-L, playerfound.com.
And prepare to embark on misadventures of epic proportions.
Here's a sneak peek of what's in store.
What year is it?
Asking a fortune teller this.
Horses do not, fun fact, like being upside down.
He can do it. I think he can do it. This whole time, I thought just using my hand was the way to go, but apparently they had toilet paper.
Give me the ugly.
I see. So you mean the New Year's Eve hallowed sacred poem?
Quite a lengthy name you have for it, though.
Hey all, RJ here. Thank you so much for listening to episode 31 of the Return of Ornon campaign. Just a few quick things before we get back into the episode, the usual fare. If you are enjoying the show and know anybody else that you think might enjoy our podcast, please feel free to share the show with them. It is by far the best way to help grow our listening audience. And obviously, thank you again for listening. I say it all the time, but thank you all so much. We really mean it. If you want to keep up with us on social media, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. There's also a Discord group. It's my general podcast and Twitch stream Discord, but I also make posts when the new episodes go up there. And you can find a link for that in the episode description as well. And you'll also get notified when episodes of my other podcast, Cedar Country, go live or when I go live on Twitch. Thank you again to our friend Kyle for composing the main theme for the podcast. Can't thank you enough, bro. We really appreciate you. And that's actually it for this commercial break. I'll see you guys for, I think next one is Vasanoka number, 12? I think? I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, I'll talk to you then, or if you're only listening to this campaign, which... if you're doing that, you're doing a disservice to yourself. I guess I'll talk to you when episode 32 of The Return of Ornon comes out. But anyways, until then, take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hi, I'm Cody.
And I'm Christian.
And we're Nerds with Friends.
Not just two nerds who have some friends.
No, we're your hosts for the podcast, Nerds with Friends.
We cover any topic that people can nerd out over, from TV, movies, and comics,
to conventions, tabletop RPGs, and much more.
Nerds with Friends comes out every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher.
And of course on our website, nerdswithfriendspodcast.com.
Join us every week as we confess our nerdy confessions and talk about the latest in nerdy news.
And remember, you're not alone. You're with friends. This is Nerds with Friends. Thank you for listening. Now back to the show.
Dyretta is up. And she is going to actually try and make some attacks on Seebo here, since he's running right next to her. 24 against AC.
Oh boy, howdy.
20 against AC.
Yup.
And I'm sorry, I should have done that. It's 31 against AC.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
You better hope she does a total of
only double my AC.
damage.
Yeah. I'm sorry for laughing. It's just vicious. Okay.
I'm super dead. Just no matter what, super dead. I backed up. Should have full commit. Always full send. I half sent. That was the problem. I didn't full send. I love how he's adding this all up. Not because I'm not gonna go down, but because he wants to know just how much
you're gonna
fucking
go
die.
extra down.
You meet both the teeth and the claws of this dragon, and you are going to take 55 points of
Holy
damage.
fucking
Seebo is down.
Y'all, Seebo's in a bad place right now.
We're just gonna keep propping him up.
Rhomash, you're up.
Don't do that. Okay, I was moving. Where am I at now, would you say? I know I made it to the wall.
You're kind of like in the gap, like sort of there's that archway that would lead into the rest of the temple. You're like kind of in the archway right now.
And where the hell is Seebo?
He is like kind of laying on the ground, sort of
halfway between you and the dragon.
Halfway between you and the dragon, basically. It's a good to say it.
God damn. I take it the dragon is looking my direction at the moment.
Well, I mean, kind of, sort of. Dyretta was looking directly at Seebo, because that's who she attacked. Okay. If you're trying to remain completely undetected, you could roll for stealth to see how well you're blending in, if that's what you're trying to do.
Can I do a perception check, see if the dragon is looking at me currently?
Sure.
14.
Dyretta is aware of your presence.
Duly noted. It takes an Arcana check to be able to use these healing points at a distance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I got a nat 20 on that Arcana check, so I'm going to use all the rest of it, which is 19 points, to heal Seebo from a distance.
All right.
And that is the rest of the healing pool.
You're a good man.
You better get your ass down them stairs.
He's a soon-to-be dead man.
Seebo, could you do a, how about a performance check for me here, bud?
That is 23 for performance.
You were revived, however, because of your background in the theater, you were able to feign death very accurately, and so Dyretta is not aware that you have been revived. So you are still prone on the ground, however, she...
acting super dead.
She considers you to be a dead opponent at this point.
So, Rhomash is now going to take the dash action and run as fast as he can toward the stairwell and try to make it down some of the stairs before Dyretta attacks him.
Okay. Joshamee's up.
Okay. Fourth verse, same as the first. We're still just gonna attack some dudes.
Is that like a Nickelback song?
Or?
Attack some dudes.
The whole discography is the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Tool.
The staircase,
that's not my case.
Is there like a...
It's a hot take, but it's pretty true.
Hey, Harrison, is there like a hole in the floor where the staircase just kind of goes down and then it goes to the wall? Because the way it's looking, it's like I could just drop down off the side.
The spit of despair. Full send.
Yes, you could dive over the edge of the stairs if you wanted to attempt that.
Okay, duly noted.
Alright. It is definitely a case where there's like a railing and the stair starts before the edge. That makes sense.
Okay. Short sword. 17 versus AC.
Yep.
And long sword. 16 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright. So. $20 points of slashing and piercing damage combined.
Okay. You this time you work in conjunction with Michael, and you guys kind of are battling side by side and are able to take out 2 of the drow. Mikhail, you're up.
So, Mikhail, as he is rolling around underneath Dyretta, would like to make another attack.
Okay. Do a before you do the attack, do a dexterity check for me.
Check your saving throw.
Just a check.
It's 17.
Okay. I think that with a 17, you are able to get pretty much into the position that you told me before, where you wanted to kind of roll underneath. So you are now positioned underneath, kind of like underneath sort of the back end of her belly at this point.
Not to project myself too much, but picture kind of the scene in Return of the King where Aragorn's kind of rolling underneath the mountain troll, trying to get underneath him to stab underneath.
I was thinking of Sam and Sheila, personally.
That's another instance, but without Shaleb's strength on top of the sword.
Anyways, that's
semantic. There we go. 2 more Lord of the Rings references.
First attack is a 20. 21. And a 15.
Okay. So 2 of those are going to hit.
Okay. First attack that hits does 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashing. Second one does 9.
Okay. So 18 total. Ryder, you're up.
So I have an idea.
Oh boy.
It's about to get fucky.
I can have cheeseburger?
I can have cheeseburger.
You can have shut the fuck. Oh, I can't do that.
Oh,
well, his idea done sunk.
Back to Senpai Eldritch, I guess.
Papa Eldritch.
Fucking please.
Something either went very, very well or very, very poorly.
So bad.
Oh my god,
Critical
that's
fail?
the 4th 5 in a row. He has rolled 2 with each die.
Oh.
You need to just, like, get rid of those D20s.
You need new D20s.
Can I do like a perception check to see if I can see Seebo? Because I just saw. I think I just or so I can see what's happening on the battlefield. I guess. Fuck it, might as well. Let's see if these dice are any fucking good. 20.
Okay. You see Seebo on the ground, and he appears to be dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The drow are up, and they're going to attack Ezra's men. They kill 7 of them. Seebo, you're up.
Alright, could Seebo see if Dyretta's preoccupied, or if she's still paying any notice to him? I know you said she thought he was dead.
Yeah,
however,
go ahead, do it.
She's still looking this area, or...
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Do a perception check.
16?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, Dyretta is not really looking at you. She is occupied with everything else that's going on, and she just got stabbed in the stomach and all that stuff, so she's not looking at you.
Alright, Seebo's gonna look at the stairs, and he's gonna be like, come on, Mr. Monocle Thingamajig, do your magic, get me over there. Seebo's gonna try to use his monocle.
So, yeah, so you,
Alright, so he basically...
How's that? Yeah, I mean, how's that look? That's up to you. I don't really have any control over that because it's your ability.
Right, so he focuses in on the stairs with his eye through the monocle, and all of a sudden he shoots over there, and there's like blackness as he goes, and when he gets over there, he's in shadow form.
It's like the Wraith tunnels on Apex.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, kinda. And then he's going to move down the stairs a little bit into the shadow so that he's like...
You are the shadow.
Full invis, you know what I mean?
Trips and just falls down the stairs.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay. Ezra's forces are up. Still fighting the drow here. They're going to kill 16 of them.
Them some numbers.
Killing them.
Next up are the archers, also shooting at the drow here. They kill 18 drow with a volley of arrows.
Yeah, those drows are done.
I hope not. Then I'll actually have to do something important.
Okay, Dyretta is up. For this turn, she's actually just making an attack against Ezra's men, because I don't think any of you are even within our attack space, technically, because she doesn't know where Mikhail is. So she's going to kill 3 of them.
Wow. Them some sturdy boys.
I'm thinking.
Rhomash, you are up.
I am up. Okay. So I imagine I'm at the stairs by now.
Yeah, I'll give you this. You, on this last movement, while you were moving, you made it to the edge of sort of the railing. So your 2 options are either to get to the edge of the railing and try to jump over, or to move to the top of the stairs and then go down the stairs.
Jump over the railing.
Okay. Do an athletics check for me.
It's a 12.
Okay. Yeah, the stairs are not particularly steep, so I think you make it down. It's kind of awkward, and you sort of tumble down the stairs, but you make it down unharmed.
Cool. I'm good with that. Can I do a perception check of what's down here?
Yeah, from where you are still on the stairs. Just
okay.
You have to go farther down to get to like the floor. You have probably, if you use up your movement speed, you'll probably make it down to the first floor of the lower level.
Okay. Well, I couldn't find Sage. I don't know where the hell anyone else is, so fuck yeah. Assuming Seebo is behind me, so I'm going to go down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I'm just sort of out of turn here. Seebo, you were actually right next to Rhomash. Are you going to make your presence known to him, or are you staying silent?
Well, I guess this is something... I don't believe Seebo is able to speak when in shadow form.
No, but...
He'll
make his presence known by Rhomash tripping over and going down.
I mean, you could put your body in front of his, or scuff a rock, or...
I can't interact with the outside world.
That's true.
He's a shadow.
I guess that's true.
I'm in a different plane of not that.
That's true.
I can't
so are you going to stay as a shadow, or are you...
I mean, like, that's what I was going to say. Right now, if it is dark, I can, like, he's only completely invis if he is being conscientious of his movement. So, I mean, like, if he's out in, like, a light area, he can see a shadow there.
Right, so I guess if you stepped into the middle of the staircase here, Rhomash could roll to see if he notices you.
Right.
Should I do that?
Well, I don't know what he's doing. Currently, he said he moved to the edge, so he was in shadow.
When he sees Rhomash jump down the stairs, like, he comes over towards him.
Okay, so Rhomash, roll a perception check.
That's a 25.
Okay, yeah, you definitely see kind of a shadowy sort of outline of a figure standing about 3 feet in front of you.
Oh, that's sketchy.
Does Rhomash even know that Seebo can do this?
I think so. I don't know, Seebo, are you giving any indication, like, in your shadow form, are you waving?
I don't know, I guess, yeah.
Like, take out his...
Just waving at him.
So we'll say the shadowy figure... Yeah, we'll say the shadowy figure is waving his arm at you.
Well, he seems friendly enough.
And Rhomash is gonna assume it's a friendly shadow and proceed.
Okay.
Cautiously.
So you're going down the stairs.
The shadow will follow.
Hey, look, I made a friend.
So you're going down the stairs, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you've made it to the bottom of the stairs. That's the end of your movement speed. Are you doing anything when you get to the bottom?
No point in doing anything, because I don't really know what's down here yet, so...
X means down and kills him.
Okay.
I mean, I can't... There's nothing I can really do down here unless I know where I'm looking at, so... Can I do a perception check of what's in front of me?
I mean, yeah, you could do... I mean, you're at the beginning of the room. You could do a perception check.
Alright, then I'll do that. And I got 9.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see kind of an expansive sort of, you see a couple hallways branching off, kind of an open floor plan with some desks and some bookshelves.
Okay. We'll leave it at that for now, because Rhomash is going to really do anything to the room.
I mean, I was going to leave it there anyways, because you rolled a 9, so you don't see any more than that.
This is the private study.
Yeah, this is the... Okay, you wrote the whole list down?
Watch.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a floor private
Upstairs, not
study.
downstairs.
Then you said, I believe, both of these two were... You said there were like 2 or 3 floors of both.
Still waiting for Mountain.
The spirit rooms, which have like the temples and stuff, and the labs, which you said had more like the radiance and like the stuff that they would use to like mix and
correct.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And then the single floor at the bottom.
Yeah.
With the 30
so that was what I was kind of like
35 foot
with,
ceiling.
with the desks and the bookshelves. That's what I was saying. With like kind of like like studies.
Right.
With your sexuality.
Okay. Anyways, Joshamee, you're up.
So fight Drow?
Joshamee is very inventive here. Go for it.
Man, what else are you gonna do? It's
Fight
Ladder
the
the
dragon.
Short sword. 8 versus AC. Long sword is a critical fail.
Yeah, those are gonna do nothing. Sorry, bud. Actually, I think that Joshamee takes a really heavy swing and he actually trips and falls flat on his face.
Beautiful.
So, you have allies close enough that you're not in any immediate danger, but you are going to start your next turn prone. Mikhail, you're up.
Mikhail has since recovered from being prone. He makes.
Wait, hang on a second.
You're under the
You're
dragon.
under the dragon, so if you're not prone, then you're, like...
rolling around.
Faithful
So did you roll out from underneath the dragon, then?
Rolling to an attackable position.
I mean, underneath the dragon is an attackable position, technically.
You already did attack.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing here, because you can't really, like, stand... You could probably go to, like, a crouch underneath, but you can't just, like, stand up fully underneath the dragon.
So I guess it's, like, next to, within stabbing distance?
Okay, so you're rolling back towards the tail, then, or to the side?
Towards the back.
Okay, so we'll say you just roll back and pop out behind Dyretta again.
4. 16. 18.
Okay, 2 of those are going to hit.
12. Damage.
Okay.
8.
So a total of 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you do some more damage to Dyretta. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save again here.
The dex save is 23.
Okay. Yeah, and again, you dodge her tail as it whips around. Dyretta's looking pretty beat up here. Ryder, you're up.
So, totally sees Seebo disappear into a puff of smoke, and he's like, holy fuck, what the hell just fucking happened? This place is weird. What the fuck? I didn't know little things like that could do that.
Just joined this party. So.
Well, I guess we're gonna go with, Eldritch Blast.
Papa Eldritch.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a
23.
Oh, Eldritch connects.
Woo!
Bam!
Papa Eldritch is getting lucky tonight.
12.
Ooh, Poppy's getting real lucky tonight.
Oh, Poppy.
Oh, Poppy.
So that's 7 plus 7, 14 plus 4.
18.
18 damage.
Alright.
What type of damage?
Cantrip? Magic?
You choose.
Radiant.
Oh, is it
Is it
radiant?
radiant?
Probably radiant.
It's Eldritch Blast. It's probably
Magic.
You should know, because who knows, maybe that's super effective.
Except every.
Is it dragon?
Or not.
She has resistance to every.
Yeah.
Force damage, actually.
Oh, force. Do. That's about as much as we can do without being Mr. Mouse.
Just do all the notes in the wrong order.
Moving on.
Let's get right.
That should be some fun audio.
Maybe.
Just for you to listen to in the quiet times later. Alright, the Drow are up.
Cutting sound.
And they kill 7 of Ezra's men here. Seebo, you're up.
So, what Seebo's most concerned about, as have already been here, as have already, come down here before, he's most concerned about Maliaculus getting to the basement and that portal. That's kind of like the thing that scares him the most.
Okay.
So he kind of like half-ass checks the first floor, or kind of like, I guess I'll roll.
Let's just roll a perception check for me.
Right.
This will resolve this really easy.
30-something.
Okay. Well.
26.
All right. Shit. Seebo, you can tell that this floor is abandoned. You can also tell that a significant number of people continue down the staircase to the lower levels.
Okay. He's going to make himself visible, kind of try and get Rhomash's attention. Oh, he still has the element of surprise.
Rhomash, can you roll a constitution check for me?
That's a 6.
Rhomash is shooketh.
Can I just possess him or some shit? Just take him down there?
Hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were going full evil here.
Well,
Seebo's going black hat.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sure, it's fine.
Okay, so you very much scare Rhomash.
Holy shit.
Hey, Rhomash.
Don't do that.
Hey, shut up. Come here. What? Come here.
What?
Look. Look at the ground. You see?
I see
a lot of people have been through here recently.
I'll take your word on it.
Okay. Well, the stairs are right there. I think
a lot of people have been through here.
There's a portal to hell, man. They're going for the portal.
Oh,
I'm like 80. Well, yes, but what if they're going to hell to get more help? That would be less good for us.
Okay, so you're saying we should go after them?
Yes.
You should probably lead with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's just 2 of us, so you think we can handle it? How are you even doing?
Oh, I mean, I've been better.
I literally just revived you.
Yeah, twice. I remember.
I mean, well, I guess because Dragon won't be there, so I think it'll be okay, but it's literally down to us 2 if we go down there by ourselves. Are you up for that?
I mean, I'm kind of down for whatever.
Fuck's sake, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hell and high water.
Alright.
Went well before.
Next we go up to Ezra's forces who are fighting the Drow. They're going to kill 18 of them this time. Drow are almost depleted at this point. The archers are up. They're also continuing to fire at the Drow. Kill another 15 of them.
Drow's almost gone.
Doing work here.
Yeah. Dead.
Dyretta is up now. Dyretta is going to take her attacks. Dyretta kills 5 of Ezra's troops. Rhomash, you're up.
Okay, Rhomash is, since Seebo has every intention to go forward with just the 2 of them, I guess is gonna... Well, you said there are a couple passageways off of this room?
Yeah, so I guess I'll just, without even with a check, just because you've been down here for a little bit more now, you've kind of come to gather that this floor is a collection of segmented kind of personal study areas, which Seebo, I guess, also fills you in on, because he kind of scouted down through here as well. So you just kind of see it's like
it's a study.
Yeah, like study areas in a library, think like that. So there's some bookshelves, there's some tables. It's kind of just a study area.
Okay, and since Seebo knows apparently where we are and where we're to go, Rhomash is going to let him lead our little band of 2 to the place he thinks the people went down the stairs.
Okay. So you guys are just going to keep going down?
Yep, we're going down.
Okay. Joshamee, you're up.
The 5th verse, same as the first. Here we go.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. He has to get up. He gets up.
I think this is actually the 6th verse, but whatever.
This would be the 6th.
6th verse, same as the first. 5th verse as well on that turn. Short sword.
Short sword, go!
11 versus AC.
No.
Yeah, long sword ain't gonna do it either. But it's not a critical fail.
Alright. Joshamee, real bad at things, same as usual. Mikael, you're up.
Mikael, He's going to see if where Joshamee failed with a long sword, he's going to try with 2 short swords.
But they don't know that Joshamee did that because Joshamee way on the other side of the place.
Passive perception.
He just knows.
24.
That will hit.
That will hit. And a 25.
So 2 of them are hitting again.
White. Second attack does 9 damage.
So total of 17. Okay. Dyretta is looking very bad off now. Ryder is up.
Eldritch Blast.
Come on.
Ryder's a Pokemon.
I choose you. A dirty 20.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
24. Oh no, not 24. Sorry. 21.
Okay, you hit Dyretta and she
24.
reels back. Is it 21 or 24?
So 10 plus 7 plus 7, so that's 24. 28.
Holy shit.
28 damage.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
You hit Dyretta directly in the side of the neck, and she rears back and roars and finally succumbs to her wounds and drops to the ground.
I think somebody killed her.
Fuck yeah. Well done, boys.
You have a terrible singing voice.
So, over the next couple of minutes, Ezra's troops are able to quickly overwhelm the remaining few drow as they no longer have a dragon backing them up, now the area has been cleared.
So, question, did that dragon fall on me, Kyle?
No, he was off to the side.
Alright, so, looks like we won, guys. Job well done. Time to go home, right?
So, question. Does your gnome... he's a gnome, right? Does your gnome friend usually disappear into a puff of smoke when he's dead?
Have we all grouped up by now? The rest of us are up there?
I would assume you probably found each other if that's what you're intending to do.
I think so, because I think that's how their one dude got chucked into some jello and was dead.
Oh, your gnome friend is dead.
Okay. Where's his corpse so I can loot it?
He disappeared. I just told you.
If he disappeared, then
he disappeared into a puff of smoke.
If he disappeared, then he's not dead. He uses the monocle thing he stole from my bag to get around.
Monocle?
A monocle. It's like glasses, but only half.
I know what a monocle is.
Oh.
Normally, monocles don't allow people the ability to turn ethereal and dissolve into shadow.
Which I found out when he stole it from my bag, but I stole from somewhere else, and then he used it.
You were a terrible thief.
I'm an amazing thief. Where did they go?
Do the people on the service have anything else productive to say?
Speaking of Gnome Boy, where did they go?
Can I do a remembrance, an insight check? Kind of a memory check?
Sure.
A remembery check?
Remembery check. Gaze into the remember all.
Alright, that's an 8. What would I use? Would I use insight? Would I use perception?
Insight.
Do insight. Yeah, do insight.
Oh, so that's a 12?
Okay. I think you kind of remember Rhomash being over there kind of near the staircase, but you don't really remember any more than that.
I'm going to assume that he went down the staircase, seeing as I saw him close to the staircase. It would make sense, wouldn't it?
So we gotta do more shit. Fine. Let's go after them, see what they're up to.
I like how the big battle ends, but the Seebo and Rhomash are heading towards the real mission.
Okay, Seebo and Rhomash, you have proceeded down the staircase. Each floor that you've stopped at, there does not really seem to be anyone there, so you've continued on. And finally, you've made it down to the final floor, and there's the door confronting you down to the area where Seebo saw the portal before.
We should take it cautiously. We don't want to just, go in, swords blazing.
Agreed.
Kind of shit.
I would prefer to walk away from this alive. So, if you don't mind, I say we sneak in. If there's a lot of if there's a lot of dudes, but they're not doing anything that we can stop right now, we go back, get a little bit of help, and come back.
It sounds like a plan.
But if it's we'll just we gotta diagnose the situation. All right.
It's a pity I can't turn invisible or anything, or turn to a mouse or something. I wish I could do that. That'd be kind of cool.
It would be pretty cool if you could do that. You just have to remember an animal.
What do you mean?
Well, do you know any animals?
I just said a mouse.
Do you know what a mouse looks like?
Not really. I just remember the word. It's kind of hazy for me.
It's a tiny little guy. Scurries around on the ground, 4 legs.
I'd like to point out that when I did have my abilities, I could turn into a giant rat, not a mouse.
Okay. For those of you that were up on the top level, how urgently are you proceeding down the stairs? Are you going cautiously, or are you rushing down?
Rushing.
Okay, Mikhail is definitely rushing. What about the rest of you?
I'm taking a little time. I think that I plucked a few scales off the dragon, and I'm taking a little time to smell the flowers and enjoy the architecture.
I guess if Mikhail's running, then Joshamee's like, well, yeah, it might be kind of urgent, so he's kind of trying to keep up.
Okay,
coming with.
The stone is very good.
Yeah, Michael and several of the soldiers actually are pretty quickly following Mikhail. They are also pretty invested in getting rid of the last vestiges of this threat, so they're following as well. Okay, so going back to Rhomash and Seebo, you guys are opening the door then, or what are you doing?
Cautiously, yes. Should we do this? Or is the door just kind of cracked open?
There is a keyhole.
Is the door, or I guess, that's the other question. Is the door completely closed?
I guess do an investigation.
16.
Okay. The door is closed, but it's not locked.
Alright, let's do a stealth check. See how stealthily we can open this door.
It needs a lot of WD-40.
Nat 20 plus all of my stealth modifiers.
You brought all the WD-40.
I am oiling. Remember when I had oiled the hinges?
What are you, 34 of them? Something like that?
What are we doing again? Stealth?
We're stealthily opening the door.
You got WD-40.
And I'm going to let you do it because I rolled a
27.
I'm going to let you open the door because I rolled a 5.
Okay.
It's so quiet that even the can of WD-400 doesn't make a noise.
Yeah, Seebo was able to very stealthily open the door, even though Rhomash... Actually, I think Seebo's so stealthy, Rhomash trips and almost bumps into the door, and Seebo catches him with one hand while he's opening the door.
Sorry. Just... Sorry. Still. I'm trying.
Okay, so the door is now open.
All right. So, from what I remember, from what Seebo remembers, is that the floor plan was you open up these doors and you're immediately at the top of a staircase.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to kind of creep out onto the top of the staircase and takes a look down.
Okay, do perception for me.
30.
I got an 11.
Okay, we'll definitely go with the 30 then. Yes. Seebo, you see the room is basically as you have seen it before. Near where the portal is, you can tell that there are a great many torches, and you can see a lot of figures. You can see the figures and the shadows in the torchlight as well. And as you're watching, it appears that some of the figures have started to fall over.
What's going on? It's a little hard for me to see down here.
I don't have a clear line of sight, but I can see some shadows. It appears like the men are falling over.
Well, that can't be good. You think we should distract them from whatever they're doing.
If they're dying, I say we just wait it out. Wait for them to kill themselves.
Well, they're powering up Malleoculus or something. Like he's sucking the life out of him or something. That can't be good.
That makes sense.
That is very true.
And Seebo, you suddenly hear a clattering on the stairs behind you.
We're at the top of the stairs, so this would be in the hallway behind.
The staircase behind you, yes.
Okay. Seebo whips around.
Okay. And Mikhail comes flying down the staircase and almost collides with you.
Rhomash makes motions for him.
Rhomash! Rhomash! Oh, God.
You're gonna yell at Mikhail? What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, he's just running by.
No, he's coming up towards you.
Okay.
Like, he's coming, just came around the corner.
Rhomash is gonna be like, maybe cutting noises across his
He's gonna
throat,
tell him
like,
to be super, super duper quiet.
Fucking shut up.
And he's gonna motion to talk to him.
And quickly behind him, Michael and the other soldiers are following as well.
Well,
Joshamee.
And Joshamee is coming up, bringing up the rear.
And Ryder's somewhere.
Ryder's kind of meandering his way down. He's not there right now.
There's 2 levels of libraries and 2 levels of ancient.
Well, it doesn't matter.
And there's a cello somewhere up there.
There's books.
Okay, anyway.
Alright, guys. We think that
No, we don't think. Malleoculus is down there. He has some men with him. It looks like he's probably, you remember when, at Timber's Crest, that guy? Rhomash, you don't remember him, but you talked to this man.
I know what Timber's Crest is.
He saw Malleoculus drain the life out of these people outside of the city.
Well, that's it then.
That's pretty metal.
Well, that's it then. We get in there and we stop him.
And I also want to make everyone aware that in the center of the room, there's a portal to hell.
That's also pretty metal.
Sorry to interject, but...
Oh my god.
Where did you go?
Where the fuck did you get here?
Which hell?
The second.
I have no idea. I don't know my hells.
There are
7.
so many hells.
Yeah.
So many hells.
That's not important. Shut up.
Well, good luck, everyone. I hope I see you on the other side.
And Rhomash starts making his way down the staircase towards whatever may lie ahead.
Okay. Unless there's anybody that's doing something different, I'm assuming you all are kind of sneaking your way.
Sneaking our way downtown.
Tiptoe.
Correct.
Okay. Alright. So you all creep your way forward cautiously, using the pillars throughout the room as cover, and get closer until finally you can see what's going on. Just as you come into sight of this portal, you see somewhere in the neighborhood of about 100 of these Tiamat priests arranged in an intricate pattern around the portal. However, all of them are holding hands, and it forms this long chain that leads up to a lone figure standing directly in front of the portal. And this lone figure is Malleoculus. And just as you are sort of starting to approach, you realize that these figures have all begun to drop, and just all around the circle, starting from the farthest point and moving closer and closer to Malleoculus, all of the figures have dropped to the ground, drained of life. And as the last 2, holding his hands on either side, drop to the ground, he rears his head back and appears to breathe in deeply, absorbing just an incredible amount of energy. And then he brings his gaze down and focuses directly on you, his eyes glowing with a deep ember red. And he looks directly at Mikhail, and he winks, and then steps backwards through the portal.